Hey everyone, John again with another Video Games Monthly unboxing, and this time, new packaging. Very nice Video Games Monthly, I like it. Play the past into the future. Let's see what we got this time. Opening it up, right there on the inside, we got two little pins, Mario Sunshine from both of them. Really like that game. One of the better ones on the GameCube. One of the 3 games I had for the GameCube. And then of course their cards. Thank you for choosing Video Games Monthly. And then reminding me to update my library. Oh wow. Liking what's on the top here. Hudsons Adventure Island 2. I have the first one. I had the first one growing up and I love the first game. Little guy with like a hula skirt type thing who'd run around the island and fight off monsters, spiders, squid, all kinds of things. And the second one I've never had and I've really wanted, and this is another one, kind of like F-Zero last time I was talking about how I've seen and I thought about getting, but I held off because I thought it might come in the box. And I was, again, it's a good thing I did, because the second one is a little bit different from the first one in that in the first one you got to ride like a skateboard, but in this one you still get to ride a skateboard, but you also ride animals that they have with different powers, different abilities, the different animals. And the warping in this game is kind of interesting. You can go from world to world by getting the right place and hitting the right egg and things like that. So excited about that one. I'm going to continue. Now I want to jump straight to the Super Nintendo because I see what's on here with the Super Nintendo, but I'm going to stick with the theme of the NES first. And the next one is Captain Skyhawk. Captain Skyhawk is an interesting game. It's one I hadn't played until recently, and it's almost like Star Fox before Star Fox. It has that kind of interesting, like, polygon looking type flying feature, and then but it also does stuff kind of like Top Gun, except I think it does a better job of it than Top Gun did. So this is actually a pretty good game. If you haven't tried it, try this one out. It's a pretty common one, easy to find. Hopefully you'll get it in your box because it is a really good game. Next one. Oh wow, Dino Ricky. I guess that's how you say it. Ricky, I don't know. But super awesome. It comes with the manual. That is cool. That's pretty cool. And it comes with the manual. This game, another one made by Hudsons Soft, and the gameplay of this one is pretty cool. Different from the Adventure Island games. I would think playing it and being Hudsons Soft and like Mile on Secret Castle, those are kind of like the sideways platformer. This game is more of a top-down look, and it reminds me a lot of Guerrilla War, except without the infinite continues. I don't know, Hudsons Soft has a thing with like the stone tomahawks, because just like in Adventure Island, you have them in this too. It's one of your weapon upgrades. So, very good game, enjoyable though. And then now let's move on to the Super Nintendo section. And this is the one that was right on the top. Also, I should mention that Adventure Island 2 was on my wish list. And there's another one that was on my wish list, Final Fight. I had this one growing up, and this was a game I played all the time. In the game you have the choice between 2 playable characters, Cody and Hagar, I think his name, Hagar, something like that. And father, son, their daughter, I guess it's the daughter, and Cody's sister gets kidnapped, and they go around and they try to save her. So you can play with either of those characters. I always preferred going with Hagar, because he was the wrestler guy, and he had some of the more powerful moves where you could pick up the bad guys and pile drive them, or you could give them a suplex. And so I always liked using him the best. Oh, next one's great too. Clay Fighter. Coming up in the early 90s when these fighting games were big, I just ate them up. I played all kinds of fighting games. Now Street Fighter was always my favorite, but I love Clay Fighter because I always was a fan of stop motion animation, and they use stop motion animation to make this game. So they have those like Rankin Bass Christmas special look to them, Gumby type thing. Pretty cool, interesting group of characters. The gameplay isn't the best, but it's easy to look past because the characters are so much fun. They have like catchphrases that you hear and things that are said in there that make the game that much more fun and interesting. And the cast of characters is really cool. My favorite to use was always the Blob, the green blob looking thing. And he had this move I really liked where he turned into a saw and would like cut through somebody. And then he had Blue Suede Goo was the Elvis looking one. I'm a big Elvis fan, so he was always cool too. So I think this has been my favorite box that I've gotten from Video Games Monthly. So excellent job this time. Thank you so much, guys. And I'll see you guys with my next unboxing.